welcome to Grilling Dinner. Today we're making some marinated venison jerky. We're going to cook it on the Campchef pellet smoker with some Lumberjack apple and cherry pellets. It's going to be good. I'll put the ingredients for the marinade in the description. Be sure to like and subscribe. Now that we got our marinade made, let's get this venison trimmed up. A buddy of mine gave me this. I believe this one's a roast. I'm not sure what cut of meat the other one is. But just like on a slab of ribs, this venison has a silver skin on it. You want to peel that skin off and cut all this fat off. Because fat on a piece of jerky will go rancid. So take your time and get as much of it off as you can. And then we'll be ready to throw this thing in that meat slicer and slice it up into about 1/8 inch thick pieces. Alright, it's all trimmed up now. We're going to throw it on this meat slicer. Like I said, we're going to put it on about 1/8 of an inch thick in setting. Make sure you slice against the grain. That way when you bite into it when it's cooked, it's not real hard to pull apart in your mouth. Be careful using these tools here. This thing still scares me. I'm always afraid of cutting my finger off. Alright, it's all sliced up now. Uniform 1/8 inch thick pieces. We're going to throw it into this vacuum seal bag. Dump that marinade in on top, put it back in the vacuum sealer, suck the air out, seal it up, and it's awesome. If you never used a vacuum sealer for marinating meat, you're missing out, man. It sucks all that air out of the bag and just forces that marinade to go into the meat. And once we get this all sealed up here, we're going to put it in the refrigerator, let it sit overnight, probably do it about 12 to 15 hours, depending on what time I get up in the morning. And we'll get it ready to go on some jerky racks and put in the Campchef pellet smoker. So it's been 15 hours. I pulled the venison out of the refrigerator, put it on some jerky racks, put them inside this Campchef pellet smoker. It's on low smoke, which is about 160 degrees Fahrenheit. We're using Lumberjack apple and cherry blend wood pellets. And we're going to close this lid up and check on it later. It's been about 1 hour and 40 minutes. I flipped the meat over on the racks because it was starting to stick. And then I rotated the racks. Moved the top to the bottom, bottom to the top. We should be good for now. And there it is. Final product. Took 3.5 hours at about 160 degrees on the Campchef pellet smoker using Lumberjack apple and cherry blend pellets. Marinated in our homemade marinade, and it is delicious.